Do-it-yourself projects. Sandra was moving into her new dorm. It was her first day of college. She wanted to make the dorm her own personal space. She wanted to design it with meaningful decorations that reminded her of home and the opportunities at school. She wanted to make herself feel comfortable in a foreign place. The dorm was an empty space where she could make her own. She shopped for decorations at her local stores and online websites. She found that many of the decorations were generic, so she decided to design her own decorations. She was excited to begin her do-it-yourself project. She looked up a bunch of tutorials and videos on arts and crafts. There were many easy projects. She could make the decoration on her own instead of having to buy it at a store, which would save her money and also allow her to customize her decorations. She was excited to start these projects. She began by printing a bunch of pictures of her family and friends. She wanted to remember the important people and the memories they made. She decided to make a collage with the photos. She laid the photos out in the shape of a B to represent her name. She also decided to make paper lantern string lights. The lights were going to hang across her bed. She already felt excited to see how the decorations would look in her room. A cheap birthday gift. Antonio was known for being cheap. He grew up with poor parents who taught him how to save money. Antonio would do things like stealing toilet paper from public bathrooms, bringing food home from buffets, and ordering the cheapest thing on the menu. His friends sometimes got annoyed with him. His friend Jimmy was having a birthday party. Antonio knew that he had to give him a gift. He didn't want to, but he had to. Antonio tried to think of a good, cheap gift. I could get him a coffee mug, he thought. He went to the dollar store and bought a mug. The mug was white, and had the letter J on it. Antonio thought it was a nice gift, and most important, he only had to spend $1 on it. Antonio put the mug in a nice gift bag he got for his own birthday. There was no way he would spend money on a gift bag. Antonio went to Jimmy's house. There were 20 people at the party. Jimmy had 20 gifts. At the end of the day, Jimmy opened up everybody's gifts. Jimmy received some pretty great gifts. Some of the gifts he got include a video game in high demand, gift cards, and a leather jacket. Jimmy finally opened Antonio's gift. Jimmy didn't expect much from Antonio. He reached inside the bag and pulled out the mug. He actually really liked it. He was pleasantly surprised. Then, he noticed the price tag was still there. It said $1. The Extreme Burger. Roberto could eat a lot because he had a big appetite. He ate 5 meals a day. The average person eats 3 meals a day. Roberto exercised a lot though. He was a big, muscular guy. He swam and played football, too. He always ordered the most food when he ate out with his friends and family. At Fatty Hattie, there was a burger eating challenge. If you could finish the entire Extreme Burger in 10 minutes, you would win a $300 gift card. Hey Roberto, why don't you try the challenge? His friend asked. Roberto had certainly thought about it before. The truth was, it just seemed too much even for him. The Extreme Burger included 10 beef patties, chicken strips, hot dogs, chicken wings, mozzarella sticks, French fries, and much more. Roberto could probably eat half of that, but not the whole thing. "Come on, Roberto. Do it. Are you scared?" his friend teased. Whenever someone told Roberto he could not do something, he had to prove them wrong. Roberto called over the waiter and asked for the extreme burger. Everyone at the restaurant surrounded Roberto. He felt nervous. "In 3, 2, 1, go," the waiter said. Roberto started eating. The first 10 bites were good, but then he started to get sick. The crowd kept cheering and that motivated Roberto. 9 minutes had passed and Roberto was down to his last bite. He took the last piece and swallowed it. The crowd cheered. Roberto felt proud. He not only proved his friends wrong, but got a gift card for one of his favorite restaurants. A big secret. Wayne has a secret he has not told anyone. He recently found out that he had 1 week to live. Nobody, not even his parents, knows. He did not want to see people cry or feel that they have to do something for him. Wayne decided that he would just try to live life to the fullest. He would do things that he always wanted to do. He made a list. The first thing on his list was to go to Japan. Even though buying a flight ticket this last minute was expensive, it didn't matter anymore. He was in Japan for 2 days. He got to see cherry blossom trees, eat great sushi, and hike Mount Fuji. He went back to the US. He went to Laguna Beach with his friends. They played volleyball, tanned, biked, and more. They also had s'mores and watched the sunset. On the 4th day, he had brunch at a very expensive restaurant with his mom and dad. He was glad he didn't tell them about his secret. If he did, they would be crying instead of enjoying brunch. On the last day, he made sure every hour was amazing. He saw the sun rise at Santa Monica Pier. He had lunch with his best friends. He went hiking with his dog. He ate ice cream for the last time. Finally, he watched the sunset at home. A couple of hours later, the doctor called Wayne's parents about his death. They were totally shocked. Wayne had left a note for them thanking them and explaining why he did not tell them about his secret. An innocent mistake. The vase in the middle of the house was broken. Someone had knocked down the family's vase. The mom was furious. She had treasured that vase and was upset that it was now broken. She did not know who broke it since she was not home that day. The only 2 people who were home were her daughter Violet and son Harry. She asked them who broke the vase. Both of them were quiet. They refused to answer, in fear of getting in trouble. She threatened to punish both of them if they did not give her an answer. They began to blame each other. They began to yell and tell their stories at the same time. She told each to explain their sides. Violet explained that they were playing tag and Harry tagged her while pushing her at the same time, causing her to knock the vase over. Harry explained that Violet tried to dodge his tag and hit the vase. There was no way for the mom to tell who was actually right. The mom decided it was an innocent mistake. She did not punish either of them. She just told them not to play tag in the house anymore. Harry and Violet had to be more careful next time. They apologized to their mom. They both felt terrible for upsetting her. They decided to be super good and started cleaning up the house.